When a little girl is molested,
we all protest how her innocence has been burned away.
stolen, left broken.
But when it's a boy, we're supposed to hide our hearts and never say,
Men are victims too. Should we be big bad poets?
But we've danced the fires of hell.
He told us not to tell.
Told us not to say a word.
Made us do what he said.
And it's been our dirty little secret.
For years I feared dark spaces because it reminded me of the places he raped me.
Made me hate me daily. Love is not supposed to feel like
They
this.
almost ruined us.
But who could we tell?
Lost my heaven on the banks of hell's boundary.
Soiled by indiscretion.
Grandma told me it was a sin, said
Men who touch men are hellbound.
For several times to dine on devil's brew, now I'm the devil too.
Found me trembling near a tree stump with a big lump in my throat.
Speechless, naked inside and out. And this is something grown men don't talk about. So who could we tell? He put my 10-year-old dick in his 50-year-old mouth and gave me $3 and said,
You should be proud of how good you taste.
He was a kissing cousin, buzzing from peach fuzz, and we wasn't but 5 or 6. My brothers and I caught betwixt a rock and a hard place.
Doomed by his 2 hands, far too young to understand.
It was the worst part of my life.
I was a child of less than 10, submerged in his sin, and he touched me like I was his wife.
ripped away my flesh, left me naked to the world, but I can hush no more.
Penises became slingshots, had me questioning what I was or was not.
His dirty dick delivered me further from sanity as he stands before me, half man, half monster, demons lurking below his flesh. But who could we tell?
Bet not bite me or I'll beat your ass. Too fast, too slow, yeah, just right.
He called me faggot in public, but behind closed doors, he preyed on me.
Stayed on me.
Had his way with me.
This has weighed on me for years.
You
You made me hate my own reflection, you filthy motherfucker.
I want you dead. I want to take your life for taking my innocence.
Oh, I never spoke his name.
Never made him accountable.
Let my soul unravel as I stood there lifeless. Spent years sleeping with random women trying to erase the stench of him.
Too ashamed to break the silence.
Crushed by the wave of his tragic wand.
Showed me how to make man glue. Told me I had magic hands too. Abracadabra.
Sex was his weapon, slowly killing me with each touch, each kiss, each rugged caress.
But who could we tell and still be man enough to hold our heads like men?
To be a father.
A loving husband,
Poets sharing the most shameful parts of our lives, hoping to heal others.
Facing humiliation, degradation, constant contemplation of
Suicidal
It's
ideations.
been decades since, but when a woman touches me like this,
I still see his face, but I refuse to be a forever victim of his unnatural acts.
So for men, too ashamed to share your story, it's okay.
We are here. You are still a man.
women are not the only
A
victims.
predator is a predator.
But we are more than men. We
are
are survivors.
Bold enough to stand here saying this, knowing the judgment will not end with scorecards.
And maybe you don't want to hear this story.
Maybe you'd rather hear about leprechauns and rainbows and shit.
But this is our story.
And like it or not, it's a part of who we are. And we hope it's all right to be man enough to be men. So tell us,